Hello, people out there in YouTube land. This is coming to you from iHome Entertainment, and I'm Brian Harrison, and
I'm Thaddeus McCandless, and welcome to the premiere of That's Life, our new show.
Yeah, and you have a little YouTube channel too, just to...
Yes, I have a YouTube channel called Freshie NFS. It has 2 videos on it, but we're hoping to film some and put some more up in the future.
And I'll be helping him a little bit.
Yeah.
But we got a topic today.
Yes.
And it's a very important topic. We sometimes may have a little fun games with this, but really it's really serious when it comes down to relationships.
Yes.
And how we deal with not just others, but we're specifically focusing on like husband and wife, boyfriend and girlfriend,
dating, prolonged relationships. That way you don't you're not caught up in shallow relationships or dangerous relationships for you and the person that you're with, and it can be detrimental to your health in some cases.
Oh yes. Do you want to start out with some past experiences from your relationships?
Well, let's see. I suppose I could. Let's see. Well, maybe you should start. I don't know.
Yeah. I guess I'll start just to get the ball rolling.
Okay.
So you get the idea. Yeah, you get a feeling. Okay. I guess I can. You start trying to pick random things from your life. It's kind of hard because there's always stuff. I guess I could pick a good experience in some ways. I'll pick 3. Okay. So I'll try to settle on those 3.
Okay.
So the first one was I had met this girl, and I was in 3rd grade. So,
oh wow, this sounds like my kindergarten experience.
Yeah, this is bad.
Which you'll hear in a minute.
Yeah, and this is, you're not really ready for it. It's not. I don't think it's really dating. But the fact of the matter is this: this girl saw me, and our eyes kind of met. We did like each other. We really did. The reason why I really liked her, she was a down to earth girl, amazing enough. There was other girls that liked me, but I was in sports, and I will tie in some of that sports thing in a little later to the relationships, how that picking your love can because you do something, not because of who you are, can destroy your relationship because you're trying to fulfill something and it's not there because you're always falling short of it. But so I fell in love with her because she was down there. She liked me not because I did something, because of who I was, just me, And so we went to church together. We enjoyed Sabbath together. But around 7th grade, that was the longest relationship I've ever had. And it's really crazy, but she was really a nice person. Around 7th grade, she ended up trying to move away, or ended up moving away, and then I broke up with her because, I guess I wasn't ready, I was just, I was kind of young and dumb, I guess young, dumb, and in love.
Wow.
And so I made a dumb mistake there. And then if we move on to my second one, I met this time we both just gave up because this is before email was a major thing. I mean, now we Facebook, email, and then now YouTube, of course, too.
Yes.
You put videos on there, yeah. So this is big avenues to reach people. And so, but
cell phones,
texting and all that. We didn't. This is before I actually had cell phone, and people were actually really texting a lot. So, if you can believe it or not, yes, we are young, but yeah, there was a time period where cell phones wasn't a really big thing yet. They were still pretty old and big, and not everybody had them. And now they're affordable, and family plans and all that.
Yeah, ask your parents how they're young toddlers about it.
Yeah.
We remember it.
Yeah. So we really liked each other. This is probably about 7th grade, 8th grade. So because I had broke up previously, I didn't even start the 7th grade by the time we had discontinued that, and then she ended up moving away. But we both kind of put the stop to it. But we had nothing against each other. So I'll let you tell at least one of your experiences, and I'll finally tell my last one.
Oh, okay. You'll put the grill on me then, huh?
Yeah.
Yes. Well, your 3rd grade experience, I had one in kindergarten, folks. Yes, I think kindergarten, 1st grade. Lovely, traumatic experience. I picked out a nice, beautiful rose for this beautiful girl, and we were standing in the lawn, and I gave her this wonderful, wonderful flower, rose, and she tore it up and stomped on it, and I was crushed. As you can imagine, I mean, come on, you give somebody you like a flower and they stomp on it. So I was very, very hurt, by that.
But then you probably look back now on it, and you're not,
Yes.
because it's kindergarten.
It's kindergarten.
You're older
it's
now.
kindergarten. I know, and that she showed her true colors, I guess, by stomping on a rose. So,
is there one last one you'd like to, or another one?
Yes, there is another one. There was some girl that liked me in middle school, and let's see, she was a very strange girl. Because let's see, she wanted to get in some kind of a relationship or whatever. So I was a nice person. I got her some nice, lovely gift or whatever, and she didn't appreciate the gift at all. And she had her friends talk to me instead of me talking to her. It was that third party thing.
Those are bad.
You ever had one of those? The third party things where they're like, well, tell me about so and so, Susie. I'm kind of using an example.
Do you like her? Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to be like, and then their friend, Angela, comes over, and Angela says, well, Susie is distressed, and, she doesn't want to really talk to you right now because such and such, and, well, what did I do wrong? Well, Susie, and then it's like therapy, and you're not talking to Susie, you're talking to Angela, and I'm not even I'm not your girlfriend, Angela, I'm Susie's. Well, we weren't even boyfriend and girlfriend, but we're like, well, I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to the main source, and it's very hard. I mean, those third party things are really.
They hit you hard.
They actually, I think they kind of deteriorate the relationship faster. The third party things, but that fell out too, and I probably had several more. But maybe when we do another show, I'll disclose another one.
Yeah. Well, I want to it does tie into health. I was thinking about this relationship. We're going to have to do one on health with food and stuff too, but not to get off topic here, but it ties into your emotional health, and it can help, maybe you are dieting right, maybe you're doing all the right things, but think about your other health, your mental health, your emotional, and relationships is that emotional health. And so and this is how I figured it out for myself. A lot of people can say, well, it does happen, or maybe it doesn't, but it does. You just don't realize it until you go through a really bad experience. Well, anyway, I'll tell you just a little short version. I met this girl, and no one wanted to hang out with her, really. I mean, and she seemed to really be a nice person, and she was. And we went out in the fair, and it was that first, love at first sight type thing. Almost. Almost completely.
You were interested in her when you first saw her.
Yeah, she was actually really interested in me too, which is I was amazed. I was shocked.
So you both kind of had a
connection, yes.
Somehow.
Like a magnet, Like
a magnet.
Yeah. And so, but what happened is a school, and I'm not going to say denomination or anything, because it's, every denomination has Christian denomination has their conservative, alt-conservative Christian schools that are really not considered in the denomination. They're self-supporting, they're private, meaning that the group of people own it, and they consider themselves to be like Baptist or, Presbyterian or whatever, but they really aren't within the church. They're just, they go to the church, but they're not connected. They don't really, they don't follow the rules of, the denomination or whatever. They add their own twist to things. And so that's what happened. They knew we were dating for 3 months, and then they pretty much burned our relationship in, and she became bitter. My mom woke me up to the fact that she seemed to be, she just was arrogant, started showing her true colors, and it was shocking. She did it at a place called camp.